Alright guys, it's me, TF Canada Female Blade. This was the last run we did from this batch. I went as Rook, and then TX Canada went as Smoke, and Female Blade decided to take on the role of Pulse. That way we could scan Nest. Um, this was probably one of our roughest runs. Like, our first one was kind of, us just getting to know each other. This run was literally just a lot of mistakes were made, a lot of I wouldn't even say failed communication, but we just we got to the point where we were goofing off just a little too much. Jokes were being thrown around. At this point, we were kind of comfortable, so uh, I think either Female Blade or TX Canada was talking about going to League of Legends. Like there was, because we were in the group with their actual friends, so they were kind of, getting real lax. And that's not to say that's a bad thing, but we were just kind of chilling at this point. We were past the point of, just trying to be super serious or trying to figure out whether or not we'd actually work well together. We were kind of just vibing out and, being friendly. So, of course, I hit one. All right, and I'm thinking I'm fine. Dude's on the stairs. Have to double back because he's just chilling over there. I swear the spikers have aimbot. I swear they do. Because there's no way he literally just came down the stairs shooting at me, and then when I shoot back, he ducks. Like, bro had walls and aimbot. Like, that's tough. Saw one spiker, looked around the corner, he was gone. Like, oh my god. But yeah, this was probably one of our crazier, rougher runs because we all took a little damage that we probably shouldn't have at the beginning. We were really trying to figure out how we should distribute the health kits and things like that nature. We were making sure to call out, what walls are exploding so that, nobody's really just taking unnecessary damage. But, even then we still had things that happened. The absolute amount of craziness. Oh, I had to save TX Canada here. This man didn't even realize he was right next to the Tormentor. I could literally save him from himself. So he ended up taking that kill off me, but I didn't even care because I just wanted to make sure he didn't die from trying to shoot a grunt while a Tormentor is sitting next to him. This hunt literally went sideways. Like, it started to go sideways. We started just going crazy here, getting a little too loose. We were getting, I guess, I'm not going to say we were getting reckless, but we were getting loose because we ended up splitting up here. They were taking on the Apex basically by themselves. I kind of split off so I wouldn't really be in the way because I don't know why I kept doing. I don't know why I really kept splitting off. I really got to stop doing that. Since this is a lot more of a tactical game, but I split off anyway. Took way too much damage, so we ended up going into the decontamination with me nearly dead, nearly almost out. Luckily, I was Rook, so I could just replenish my ability, put back on some armor, and give me one more chance to go down before I officially was completely out of it. I still had my turret, which was doing some pretty decent work. It got destroyed obviously because the Rooter and the Spikers came in crazy this time. We had a legit plan, but I think me having the marksman for Rook, which is good on Apexes, was kind of bad for this because my trigger finger isn't really what it should be. I was definitely making sure the puddles weren't going to take me out because that's definitely what did not want to lose to. The sludge is really a pain because they literally can sneak up on you. The easiest way to take out the sludge is grenades, like actual explosives, which I probably should start running if I do run with TX Canada and Female Blade again, which we haven't linked up in a couple days. But if I do run with them again, I'll probably actually run actual explosives, possibly even the nitro cell, just so that we can kind of have that variety there. Because I think they're both running. I think one was running stuns, the other one was running paralysis grenades. So I'll probably dibble and dabble with my things that I can do. I literally kept getting myself damaged by this caustic sprawl because I kept forgetting about it, and it's really starting to annoy me. Like I gotta get these mechanics down to where I'm not making silly mistakes like running on
Yep,
Caustic
hit the
Sprawl.
goner. Get the
But
next
I
one.
was making sure to play back just a little bit and kind of play it safe because I knew I was low health. I was also trying to be helpful to the team. I don't know how he ducked that original paralysis grenade because that was so annoying that he ducked that. But TX Canada got Female Blade up out of there because he went down, and I was just dedicated to trying to finish the mission. We already had 2 biopsies down. We only needed the last one. I somehow got the intercept that I needed for Alaska in here, which I'm so happy it counts because I did not know how to get that intercept for the Tormentor because you're supposed to shoot his
Watch your
projectile,
back.
and
I know they do the
you're
same
supposed to shoot his projectile after he fires it, and it's super difficult because he shoots ones that can be shot, and then he shoots this like fat like orb spirit bomb that can be taken out. So I thought we were gonna leave after we got KO out of there, but TX Canada was like, "All right, let's just continue." I was like, "You know what? Screw it. I'm not against it." So you see me start heading for it, and that's just when he convinced me. And I'm like, all right, well, if you want to go for it, we can go for it. I mean, we already did, as you saw from the last one, we did a successful mission after, we were actually low health. So I was like, screw it. I mean, we could probably do it. So we push on, we push forward. I made sure to check to see if there was anything I needed on the map before we actually left. This tormentor is literally bothering me, so I was like, all right, you gotta go. So yeah, I had like 5 health and a dream, and we started at the I think this was the nest
Staying on the
tracking. We thought we
turnpike
could get through
underground
it because it was
network.
nest tracking. We
Keep
thought we could be
moving.
real smooth
Adapting. Plant auto
and
trackers
slick
on
with it.
dormant nests. Don't destroy them or we'll lose the trackers.
Again, I checked. I realized there was no replenish or ability replenishes. So yeah, this was the moment when I realized I am literally going to die if I go down, and I have 11 health. Yeah. So that instantly slowed down the movement speed of myself because I was like, I gotta really creep along here and try not to die. But luckily, this isn't us tracking, so we there's like a level of smooth that we could get to it. Of course, that giant smasher's just sitting there, but we did kind of, agilely get through. Since it was just the two of us, I was making sure to consistently tell Canada, like, bro, don't break off from me. I'm gonna try not to break off from you, especially with the smasher standing here. And if you screw us over, since you basically are the only one with the react kits, and we don't kill this smasher, you're gonna hear it from me because that man literally said, "All right, I got you. I have the react kit. I'm a paralysis him." I'm like, "Oh my lord." So then, of course, he gets seen by a grunt because grunts just love to camp the corners and spot you. So we're literally trying to move as slick as possible, as fast as possible, because this is now completely picked up pace from what we were trying to do and be stealthy. So we're in a nest tracking, trying to not get seen whole time, uh, and then we ended up breaking apart. I got blinding spores on me. I wasn't smart enough to actually turn around and get the objective that was behind me because I was so worried about these blinding spores. I laid down, right? So now I'm down to 1 HP because I thought the blinding spores were going to kill me. And then the smasher comes to finish me off. So I'm like, oh lord, I'm screwed. Actually hits the one because I see it, not even reminded. I'm trying to run past the smasher and I don't know what hit me, but I got duped. So that was me. I'm dead. He gets the smasher. So all he has 53 health. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna be fine. And in my personal opinion, he probably should have just tried to finish the mission. If he would have went to I think the other end of this, he could have possibly gotten those 2 nests and actually finished the objective before he came and got me. Because it's not like picking me up is on a timer. But with all that noise he was making, of course, he summons another slasher. He has no react kits, and the grunt and the slashers beat him down, and we lose.
Team is down.